Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, well, this matchup was a direct byproduct of Sean Shelby's vision. Petr Yan and Sean O'Malley. Dana White had to be convinced that O'Malley was ready. What a job to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming. Oh! They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
All right, good start for the Sugar Show. Sean O'Malley realizing particular success with that left hand.
Yeah, he's got a great left hand. He's so long for the weight that he pops the jab and he just darts in with the left hand. And you see it on full display right now.
So more output, at least in the early going. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Slips. How about the motor on Petr Yan, DC? He is just in perpetual forward motion, never giving his opponent any opportunity to catch his breath.
Oh! Oh, he's stuck bad. He's got to grab him. He's got to recover.
Back to his feet. Oh, he lands a big left hand. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Oh, the straight hand lands flush to the body by O'Malley. Looks like he's dealing with a cut above the eye here. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Hook to the head there by Sean O'Malley.
Keep that left hand high.
And straight punch lands. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following the game plan, and it's working.
Oh, my goodness.
That'll do it! Sean O'Malley gets the finish.
Oh, my goodness.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Well, you talk about must-see TV. This guy is as watchable as any fighter on the roster. His longtime cornerman, Eddie Bravo, says he'll train 6 hours straight. Tonight, we're scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Nobody is going to out-condition El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson. These guys throwing early.
Oh, yes, now we're going.
Big head kick. Huge left hand. Big right hand. Early round action here. Captain Hook lands on the kickboxer. Beautifully timed and placed there. And a strong way to start on the feet.
Kickboxers love the high guard. The way to fight the high guard is to throw things around the side. That hook is a very good shot that can land against a guy with that tight high guard. Ooh, head kick lands and he's hurt.
Big left hand. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. El Cucuy's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Just hard to know what's coming from Tony Ferguson. Hard to know which leg he's going to lead with. 1-2 punch by Ferguson. Oh, nice offering there by Tony Ferguson. We'll see if he can follow it up here, champ.
I mean, he usually does. He does not let guys off the hook. Tony Ferguson is...
Oh, man. Huge strike lands, and now he's going to tell him about it, too. I'm no lift reader, but that was not nice.
Not nice.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
We're under 2 minutes now to go round one. Ferguson not having it, stays upright. Well, he lands another strike there, DC, and no surprise, the swelling only getting worse.
It's getting worse. You know, we talked about this very early, how he needed to change something. He hasn't changed it, and now the swelling is starting to get bad.
Fiziev gets up. He is back on the feet here. Good exchange there inside. Under a minute now to go in the round. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Tony Ferguson.
Those are big strikes.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now it's starting to show.
Oh, and the Superman punch is good.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he is stunned. Drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
You ready? You ready?
Second round underway. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Nice spinning attack to the body lands for him. Oh, what a head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Oh!
And now a left. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys. Wow, both of them are landing massive shots.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Oh, massive hip kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Right now it seems as though the referee has closed his distance, monitoring the action closely. I think there's potential to stop this fight due to swelling right now.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. And it's in the reactions, right? Every time he gets hit now, he turns away. He moves away from the fight. If you're a fighter, you do not want to be avoiding the contact. But how could he not when he's been beaten this bad? Beautiful jab lands.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far after a somewhat lackluster first. Oh! Could be the beginning of the end here.
Oh, body shot.
Oh, big knee. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep...
Beautiful combination. He knocks him down. Gets back to his feet. Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look...
That'll do it! Tony Ferguson with a huge win tonight!
Oh my goodness.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, we might be the only people sitting in this arena right now. Standing room only. Dillashaw Garbrandt to meet again here tonight. In that first meeting, Cody Garbrandt was an inch away from landing a spinning back fist that could have produced an entirely different result.
Yes.
Your thoughts on the third act tonight?
We're sitting because we have to. We would love to be standing like everyone else in this arena, but you can feel the electricity. Every time they fight, people cannot wait for these two to get a hold of each other.
All right, early action here, and Cody Garbrandt's speed just jumps out of the arena every time he competes.
I mean, right away. It's very apparent from the moment the fight starts that his hand speed is going to be something that you have to deal with. It is going to be a problem. And right away, you see Cody Garbrandt using that hand speed to dictate the fight.
Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, and we got a full-on brawl.
These guys said that they were going to point to the center of the octagon and they were going to fight. Did I believe them? No. So right now, I am so wrong. They are doing exactly what they said.
Yeah, shades of Max Holloway against Ricardo Lamas back in the day. Well, Garbrandt's boxing looks sharp tonight, DC. You know, his uncle Robert Meese in the corner has got to like what he's seeing out of his nephew tonight. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round.
Keep pushing forward.
Dillashaw gets crushed with that hook. Able.
Huge connection there.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
All right, same bat time, same bat channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again here?
I mean, you can see it, John. You can see him doing it. You can see him sneaking looks to see where that hand is going to be. He's sneaking looks because he's going to find the opportune time to drop that big hook over the top.
It's okay. Keep going. Keep going.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh, that is it! Cody Garbrandt by knockout!
Holy.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with Petr Yan and Sean O'Malley. Certainly a dream matchup for fans. And if you are talking about the 10 or so biggest needle movers, pay-per-view draws in the company, you ain't having that conversation without Sean O'Malley, and he's in a big spot here tonight.
He's in a massive spot because you can be famous, but ultimately you got to be successful. And Sean O'Malley is looking for the ultimate form of success by beating a former champion in Petr Yan so early in his UFC career. I love the boxing of O'Malley. I love the range. I love the way that he can mix things up, switch stances, and always be so comfortable in those interactions. But I believe in Petr Yan. It's the first time that he is fighting anyone of this high caliber in the stand-up, in the hands. I'm interested to see how he manages fighting a guy like this.
Now lands a kick to the body.
Oh! He's hurt so bad. He's got to find safety. Find a way that you can recover.
Oh, he gets back up. The question is for how long? Oh, huge left. Edge of your seat action as expected thus far.
What a fight. My goodness, what a fight.
O'Malley's cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now. Throws that teep.
Keep moving. Protect your face, hands up.
Oh, here's a kick to the body, blocked though by Petr Yan. Lands a good series of kicks here.
Oh, big punch lands.
Start circle to the left. Circle to the left.
Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Come on, let this
Oh, you gotta keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end.
Oh, look at that.
There you go.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Work that cut.
Oh, inside kick. He better check. That leg's getting beat up. Oh, he got hit again.
Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious. So he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing. And by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight. That would hurt him bad.
And back to his feet.
He's in trouble. Finish this.
20 seconds to go in round one. Oh, wow. How about the roundhouse kick? Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, heading back to the corner, and O'Malley's... All right, let us now take a look back at some of the replays, Daniel, from that previous round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway.
Let's go. You'll fight. You tried to fight.
The cardio and the conditioning of Petr Yan is just absurd. I mean, this fight has just been a great showcase for him in all respects of mixed martial arts.
You're doing good.
Oh, he lands another debilitating strike to the body, and he continues to punish his opponent's midsection. Had a lot of success with it in the previous round and picking up exactly where he left off.
Oh, big elbow.
Attack that cut. Let's go. Get it.
O'Malley gets hit with a kick. Well, you can just see he is oozing with confidence, and not overconfidence, but a big knockdown in round one, likely the source of that confidence.
When everything is going great, you tend to feel like you can walk through a wall. He doesn't need to walk through a wall. He needs to continue to find the right avenues to land those shots.
Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
Oh, one of the best head kicks you'll ever see.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such a... Even be on your feet right now.
That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely...
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Well, he turned pro when he was just a baby, but almost instantaneously realized UFC success. At one point, 10 consecutive wins in the UFC, realized the UFC world title. This man has knockout power plus submission skills as well, but perhaps his biggest asset, his self-belief and his toughness, those should be big for him in this particular matchup tonight. There's that jab from Max Holloway. Didn't take him long to find a home for that tonight.
I mean, Max Holloway constantly fights behind the jab, and you would expect it at the start of every single fight. The jab leads to everything else that he does inside the octagon.
Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Effective with the jab. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Oh, good sequence there. The right hand followed by the left. Pretty good execution for him there on the side kick, DC.
Just really feeling himself. One of those traditional martial arts techniques that are making their way to the UFC's octagon. Lands a nice leg kick. Does a great job of mixing up his strikes. Lands another leg kick.
Oh. Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Less than 2 minutes now to go. Holloway gets caught by the straight punch.
It won't take many of those.
Good work there on the feet by Max Holloway. We'll see if he can close the show now.
Max Holloway's looking to finish. Max Holloway's on his game. Max is looking good. Max is ready to become the king of the featherweights once again. Oh my goodness.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands. Oh, nice hook there by Diaz.
Oh, and he lands another.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Holloway's looking for a Darce choke here.
That Darce is tight.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Clearly, take a deep breath and relax. Look at him over there. He's like a piece of meat. He's beat up. Let's go out there and look for the finish. I want you to change.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous fights.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Oh, left hook to the head. It's blocked. Landed a big kick there. I mean, what else can you say about that Max Holloway jab? Just makes it look easy.
He makes it look easy, and now he's throwing them more. He's throwing more jabs because he has an understanding of what his opponent is doing in return every time he throws the shot. This guy's good, man, and we have seen him on multiple occasions have these star-making performances, which is why everybody loves Max Holloway.
Here comes that high kick.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Oh, that's the biggest shot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
He's gonna pop that one.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. high amplitude head kick.
Oh, nice body shot.
Big left hand lands upstairs. Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. He comes forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flush. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Holloway's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
It's okay, keep going.
Oh, that body shot hurt him.
Straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Back to the feet now. 30. Oh!
Hurt him again.
Looking at Herb to stop it, and he will.
Oh, my goodness.
What a fight. Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he...
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
So here he is, the Muay Thai stylist, ex-gym product, Anderson Silva. We'll see how he approaches the early going here tonight. He has been a fast starter. Most of his UFC appearances have ended in round 1 or round 2. We'll see how Silva approaches this challenge here early. And once again, looking for that highlight reel KO with that front kick. It's a nice jab by him there.
Here we go. Take care of the
Oh! Huge kick to the head. Nice job by the kickboxer there as he gets the front kick home early against the wrestler. You got to think that's going to be a big part of his repertoire here tonight.
Well, yeah, John, especially when you have to stay at range. He's got to maintain distance. And those types of weapons, those front kicks, those kicks up the middle, will allow for him to keep that wrestler at bay so that he can see when those level changes happen, allowing him to defend those takedowns.
Silva getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. Oh, how about that reversal by him there?
Hey, scramble, get up.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Silva's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied.
Big ground and pound.
Muito bom. Mantenha a pressão. Encaixa a sequência. Quero ver.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Transition.
Silva gets pounded here on the ground. The elbow there doing the damage.
All right, nice control. Nice control.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Take his back. Take his back. Take his back. Both hooks.
Minute and a half to go in our opening round.
Where are your hands?
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they...
Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, huge knee to the head. Big knee there to the chest. And now leather being thrown on both sides. That one connected. Big right hand there. Under 20 seconds now to go.
Oh! In a ton of trouble right now.
Oh! Huge shot there. So a strong 5 minutes down.
Now listen, you gotta stay low, drop your levels, take them down. Feeling all right? All right.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great...
All right, here we go, round two. Former UFC middleweight champion Chris Weidman and the future UFC Hall of Famer Anderson Silva. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Just misses with the jab there. So there's the takedown from Chris Weidman. When he first walked into the gym, Matt Serra and Ray Longo were just blown away at his ability to absorb information. They would teach him something, and he was able to employ it almost immediately. A true student of the game, and still one of the best middleweights in the world.
Oh, right into mount.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Use your feet.
Nice elbow lands at range. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by the All-American Weidman. Another ground and pound strike lands. Weidman's back in full mount. Under 3 minutes to go in round two.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Big shots landed by him now. Well, Silva's in half guard. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, another ground strike gets through. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Oh, he's setting up for a submission now.
Got that submission locked up very tight.
You control him. Let's get those hands off your neck now.
Oh, no!
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so
Work,
tiring
come on, stand
to
up,
be
work.
Oh, wait, he got out.
unbelievable that he was able to survive that triangle attempt. He took slight movements, got off to the right side, got his arm free, and found safety. That was tremendous defense.
Fight smart.
Weidman gets caught by the elbow there. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Silva, lands flush. Postures up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Seconds winding down in round two. All right, round three coming up next.
Okay, listen, relax. Have a seat, take in a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Good, relax.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind him.
I love
Pinpoint accuracy on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Watch for him to set up that hook again now. Oh, nice job to block that punch.
Protect your right side.
Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. Oh, and there it is. Another hook connects flush. All right, so the unofficial numbers thus far, 114 total strikes, as you see there, have already found the mark for Chris Weidman. And the accuracy rate, 69% tonight against Anderson Silva. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
All right, he engages in a single tie here. Oh, gotta keep pressing here. There's that left hand. Trying to stay in this fight. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are
Oh, you hurt him again, bro.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Start raining those elbows.
90 seconds to go in the fight.
You need to fight now.
Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by the All-American
All right,
Weidman.
take your time, relax.
Oh, he got the elbow through from top position. Silva gets touched by another elbow. He's got to be really careful here.
He let him step over to the crucifix.
Oh, nice elbows by him now.
Insane to see a guy throw
need you to
more
fight
than one
back.
elbow at a time. But why not? They're landing.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
So here he is, the youngest champion in UFC history. Another massive spot for Johnny Bones Jones. We'll see how he approaches the early going here. Nice mix of knockouts. Oh! This could be it. Oh!
Good right hand.
Snapped his head back with that offering. DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Oh, nice knee, nice knee.
Oh!
Oh, that's awesome. That's it.
Well, he continues to manage distance beautifully and take advantage of that edge and reach. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already. And DC, I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect it to come off of a left hook, because off the left hook, you don't anticipate the next punch coming right up the middle. He's real good at trying to find that shot.
Oh, nice connection there by John Jones, and he is fighting with a definite killer instinct here tonight, DC.
And you have to have it because the target's always on your back when you need.
Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot was what they call it to go and end the fight.
Oh, and now a big left hand.
Faster pace. There you go.
Well, you can feel that breeze Octagon side after the swing and a miss by Johnny Bone.
Big body kick.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. Oh, he hurt him again.
All right, so 43 total strikes have landed for Johnny Bones Jones. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Jones is swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage. Under a minute to go in round one.
Oh, nice.
Hook to the body here, but strong defense to block the shot.
He's hurting bad here. Beautiful.
That is as big a strike as he has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
So here we go at the start of round one. Anderson Silva didn't even go to a decision from 2004 to 2009. He has been a fast starter. Most of his UFC fights ending in round one or round two. We'll see how he approaches the early going here. Man, no feeling out process whatsoever. These strikers are getting after it early.
They don't like each other, and they are trying to get the opponent out of there right away.
Oh, that is a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness. Oh, big elbow.
All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Got to think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain he's going to go and try to find another one of those. But expect him to really set down and try to make one really count and try to end this fight. Great job changing the position and getting that reversal.
Sonnen's in the stacked guard now. Could be some real trouble here. Oh! That'll do it! Chael Sonnen, your winner!
What a fight! What?
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Well, you know, Chael Sonnen can keep up a furious pace over 15 or 25 minutes if need be, but how will he approach this fight here tonight? Most people expect that he will try to wrestle early and find a way to feint his way inside and ultimately on the legs of his opponent.
All right, too easy right out of the chute. The wrestler is able to land his first takedown attempt against the kickboxer, and hate to overstate it, but that moment feels pretty significant early.
It's a massive moment. He knew that he needed to get this fight to the floor early. He needed to discourage this guy and remind him that, hey, you've defended takedowns before, but you have not defended my takedowns. I am at a different level, and when I am wrestling you, you go down.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Sonnen. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's double leg shot.
Oh, slams him down.
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Khamzat Chimaev, with much fanfare, is back as this round gets underway, and not the fight during which to get up and grab a beer. This man usually works quickly, fights as if he's double parked out front, and he believes in this particular matchup that he is going to get a knockout or submission. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent. That will do it!
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
All right, here we go with round one, and it is great to see Michael Venom Page rocking the UFC gloves here tonight. One of the best fighters to cross over from another big promotion. But he doesn't really focus too much on that, free agent signee or otherwise. He believes he's going to be the best welterweight in the world.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Making all these shots count. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Khamzat Chimaev.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Get him off.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Chimaev's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top. Oh, nice ground and pound elbow to the dome. Oh, the elbows continue to rain down, and these are really starting to do some damage. Chimaev's trying for the Kimura submission here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
I need you to get out of there now.
Oh, looks like he might get the finish here.
This has to be it, John. It's got to be it.
This could be the end of the fight. He gets out, though. Wow.
Yeah, he did a great job of straightening his arm, and then when his arm straightened, he followed the momentum going in that direction to free himself from that Kimura attempt.
Oh, there's the tap! Khamzat Chimaev coming up huge tonight.
Jeez, Lou.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, with that, we are underway. Thug Rose Namajunas with Trevor Whitman in her corner. She's not afraid to have a little feeling out process here early. This is a fighter who gets stronger as the fight goes on. We'll see what type of start Namajunas can get off to here tonight.
All right, so Thug Rose Namajunas mixing it up pretty well here in the early going with her kicks and, of course, that patented jab as well.
Yeah, she pops that jab. She's so fast. And you can hear her corner telling her, Rose, stay on the jab, stay on the jab. She's so good at maintaining distance, and she's very tall for the weight class. Rose Namajunas has now figured out how to use her length to her advantage inside the octagon.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate.
She blocked that punch.
Man, she is just breaking her down with volume tonight as she lands another combination.
I mean, over and over, she is just landing so many different attacks. It's amazing to watch someone never throw less than 3. She's throwing at least 3 every time she enters.
Shevchenko's now dealing with a cheek cut. Oh, big knee to the head. Wow. Oh, beautiful. And that one certainly found the target.
Great job blocking that shot. Another punch to the head. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Nice elbow there. Namajunas gets pounded, and it's the elbow.
Oh, she's in trouble, dude. Great shot from the top position.
Shevchenko's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. Oh, this isn't good. Right eye continues to swell. All right, so she postures up here and lands a big strike to the body. Nicely done there by Shevchenko. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Shevchenko.
Maintain position.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Man, these women are putting on a show tonight. The crowd absolutely loving it as they make their way back to the feet.
The crowd's going crazy because they just saw 2 high-level grapplers mix it up on the ground. It was phenomenal to watch.
Nice straight right lands. Round 2 straight ahead. All right, right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round, but not before damage was done. She was cut on her cheek from the strike in that round, and now the focus for the cut man, shutting that thing and making sure it does. Well, I'm not sure if the swelling is just cosmetic. She might be severely injured. Let's look back at some replays from that round.
Well, when you take shots that clean.
All right, 5 minutes down. Here we go with the start of round 2. Rose Namajunas versus Valentina Shevchenko.
Awesome work. Let's go.
Able to check the high kick. Oh, is that a huge strike right there, DC?
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go. Nice double leg shot.
Oh, massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one.
Get up, get up, get up, get up.
Namajunas' body really getting bruised up on that right side right now. Gotta figure out a way to lower the guard.
Let's go, let's work.
A series of punches from the top here by Valentina Shevchenko. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Let's pass.
She's so busy because it's working. She's doing a great job of landing those ground strikes.
Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land with volume, with pace, with power.
Yeah, with pace and pressure. It's an overwhelming feeling being in there with her when she's fighting at this level. When everything's working, she is as good as anyone in the UFC. Tonight, she is at her peak level.
Under 3 minutes now to go, round 2. Not there. Well, we haven't really seen her famed jiu-jitsu game just yet, but of course, if it's not broken, don't fix it, and she has realized a ton of success with her striking here tonight.
Every day, you have to get better. 1%, they say, as an athlete. She has shown that she got better every single day in her training camp because we don't see her chasing takedowns as desperately as we normally see. She is comfortable in the stand-up, and she is winning these striking exchanges.
Just misses there with the left.
Let's go. Move, 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 and keep that right hand up.
Oh, big left hand there. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, a nice land there by Rose Namajunas. There's a definite fluidity to her striking here tonight. She has now had more than a half decade under Trevor Whitman there in Colorado, trains at altitude, and once again, the strawweight queen putting her best foot forward here tonight. Overhand. Under a minute now in round 2. Oh, double jab there by Shevchenko.
More of that. Let's go. That was a great shot.
Well, the numbers are unofficial, but they are strong. 97 total strikes have landed for Valentina Bullet Shevchenko. Well, pretty efficient with the striking attempts thus far, landing with 65% accuracy against Rose Namajunas. Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. That's a huge connection by her there.
Lower the curtain. Bring the...
Oh, so the round is over, but not before she got absolutely starched by that huge shot. Just...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, well, if you've been watching, you know her uppercut has been absolutely on point here tonight.
Great timing on that double leg.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Rose Namajunas. Oh, she did it again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not?
I mean, why not? It's worked, and it's worked beautifully. She's done everything correct in this fight, and she really has pulled ahead.
All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
Shot a double leg.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. Shevchenko's in half guard. She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, gets denied by the bottom fighter.
She got stopped right in her tracks. Great job by the bottom fighter.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Namajunas. right into side control.
Scramble and go. Scramble and
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
keep those hands up.
Great job landing from the top position.
Ground strikes really adding up for her now.
Loading up that hook.
She's stepping over the mount here.
Control her wrist.
Oh, nice job by her there. You see how strong she is. Her opponent's trying to control posture, unable to do so.
Now she can get to work at putting the money in the bank with that ground and pound.
Money in the bank. Nice ground strikes landed by her from top position now.
Weave that hook.
Well, she has had no answers for her on the feet, and there's another land and more swelling there on the face.
More swelling on the face. And John, it's getting worse. And now it's getting pretty evident that if she does not change something, she's going to find herself in a really difficult situation going forward.
Wow, is she applying a lot of pressure here? I'm not sure how much her opponent can take. Clear sense of urgency here as she tries to make sure the judges stay out of it. Back and forth we go.
Pressure, pressure, pressure.
And she caught the kick. Battling for hooks. Takedown attempt late, and it's good. Oh, she caught the kick here. Now counters with a takedown. And plenty of time with which to work. 30 seconds to go in the round.
All right, girl.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow control, underhook, and getting back to your feet.
All right, relax.
All right, back to the stool she goes. We'll see if they...
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do
We
it.
have arrived at the fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. I'm excited, man. Fourth round is underway as we hit these championship rounds. Both of these women with a lot still left in the tank, or so it seems.
They did a great job of preparing themselves for the long fight. Let's see who can sustain the energy over the next 10 minutes.
Well, Namajunas' hook shot is blocked. Saw that coming from a mile away. Shevchenko's right torso starting to bruise pretty good here.
And that's gonna get some respect. She won't go as forward anymore. When you got a big power striker like that, you got to make them respect you and respect what's coming back at them.
Busy with those hands.
Oh!
Well, her striking has been great tonight, rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you got to think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to get the finish.
She should be disappointed that she didn't finish the fight. This one looked like it was over. If she gets this opportunity again, she needs to go all out to try to finish the fight.
She slips that left hand there.
Oh! She's in a lot of trouble, John. She's going to have to be so smart to reach the final bell. That was lightning fast, that right hand.
Oh, my goodness, she hurt her again.
Body head, finish, finish, finish.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off. Oh, nice. Nice.
That landed. Oh, man, I thought that was going to connect, but once again, she's just super effective at slipping strikes.
Little, small movements. None of her actions are big. It's slight movement right, slight movement left to find herself, for her to slip a big double leg level change.
Get to that underhook now. Come on, get to that underhook.
90 seconds to go now. Oh, she landed a nice combination of elbows there. You hear a lot of fighters say, there's no pad on my knee, there's no pad on my elbow, and we've seen a lot of significant cuts caused by those elbow strikes.
She's doing a great job of finding her strikes and landing those elbows in combination.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes going.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for.
3, 2, 3.
She's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect. Shevchenko's eye
Does not look real good right now. It actually is starting to swell shut, so that will be something that bears watching as this fight continues.
Keep those hands right down the middle. They're landing.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, so she survives to hear the final horn. What a round it was, and of course that knockdown midway through nearly got her out of there.
Almost got her the finish, but now she needs to reset, get ready to go back forward, and try and secure it.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
Fifth and final round forthcoming.
Game plan. Game plan. Hands up.
And blocks the shot there.
Let your hands fly.
Shevchenko going with the kick to the body, but unable to find the range.
She lands a huge leg kick.
Well, without even looking at those stats bottom of your screen, you know that the most significant strike in this fight has been to the body. It has been there for her all night long. She knew coming into this fight that she didn't want to just headhunt, she didn't want to just leg kick. She had to attack the midsection, soften up her opponent. She has certainly done that here tonight.
That was great.
Man, as she snapped her head back there, this could be the end.
She landed a massive uppercut that hurt her opponent very, very badly.
Oh! Big shots exchange.
Double leg shot. Beautiful transition.
All right, so domination on one side, desperation on the other. She doesn't look anything like the woman that walked out here to start
No,
this
she
fight.
doesn't, John. And honestly, that's the best way to put it. Desperation. That's what's required right now. That's what's required right now. We always talk about not getting desperate in the octagon, but she is at a point now where nothing else is going to give her a chance.
Let's go. Move those hips and get up. Wrist control.
Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Rose
Fight back.
Namajunas.
Fight
Oh,
back.
just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut. Well, not sure if there's an injury or something, but here we are late in this fight, and she absolutely needs a finish or she's not going to win this
Well,
fight.
she needs a finish. She's taking a beating. I mean, she's fatigued. She's exhausted. She sees a fighter that has gotten the best of her. I can understand the frustration when she has to throw all that out the window and go and try to chase a finish.
All right, so that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her, but now you see it. The game plan, everything's clear now, and we'll see her continue to do that as she tries to chase down a finish. Nice pass.
Shevchenko's really bleeding heavily now. That cut is only getting worse by the minute. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head.
Pop your hips.
Final 10 seconds of the fight.
Fight back. Fight back.
All right, well, it wasn't easy, that's for sure, and it never is.
ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with the start of round one. Should be interesting for as long as it lasts. On one side, we have the decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, and on the other side, a fighter that really can do it all on fight night. How do you see the matchup playing out?
You know, in theory, it should benefit the guy that's well-rounded because he should be able to stay standing and avoid those jiu-jitsu exchanges. So he's got to stay at range, he's got to pick him apart, and make this grappling guy stand to see if he possesses the skills to even find a way to get a takedown.
Hook attempt now blocked, though, by Ilia Topuria. How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, hate to be the punch counter tonight. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Topuria gets hit by that kick to the body.
Keep your head in it. Keep your head in it.
Always bet on that lead left hand. His opponent. Shot there. He's lucky his head's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
Oh, a big left hand. Strong hook lands. Topuria's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there, just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches there.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
And he blocks the shot there.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan. Oh!
Oh, he's got him hurting here. Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, nice right hand. Oh!
Topuria's eye is closing up. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round.
Beautiful body kick. Another massive body kick lands.
Oh, nasty cut right on the bridge of the nose. He is bleeding. Maybe the best strike he's thrown tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed.
Oh, what a way to end the round. He got stunned by a huge shot there just before you. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again here.
You're not taking my money, J.A. That uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
He missed with that jab attempt there.
Come on, 3 punch, 5 punch.
Tremendous body kick lands for this guy.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them.
Oh, man, what a connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Oh, big left. We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Well, this is kind of crazy the way this is transpiring. This jiu-jitsu fighter looks like a professional boxer here tonight. He told us about his evolution. He has absolutely taken it to the next level.
He has taken it to the next level, J.A. I mean, this guy is so comfortable in the striking. Before in his career, early, he looked a little bit lost. He looked like he was desperate to get takedowns. Now, he seems to be comfortable everywhere. So the work that they are putting in is truly paying dividends.
So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see a cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Oh!
Oh, nice judo toss for him there.
Underhook, stand.
And he's back up again. So the takedowns of... Oh, there it is, maybe the seminal blow, DC.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again. Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, he can get him out of there.
Well, he's got...
Oh!
Oh, my God!
What an absolute freak of a knockout here tonight. That's a 3-check knockout, right? Show money, win money, bonus money.
Absolutely.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go, round one. The Blessed Express is back on the tracks, and for Zabit Magomedsharipov, he felt like when he made his UFC debut, Holloway was the guy in his sights. He gets his shot tonight.
Zabit has been looking to this fight for a very long time. He finally gets an opportunity to face Max Holloway. Let's hope it's not one of those instances where you really don't want what you're asking for. Nice punch to the head.
All right, round one action here, and he's not wasting any time getting the takedown. We kind of felt like it would be there for him, and he's able to get the kickboxer down early.
Why fight him where he's good? Take him down whenever he's trying to do what makes him best. The moment he starts to show kick, you level change and you hit him at the hips. That was a great job by the balanced fighter.
Watch yourself. Control the wrist. Grab the wrist. Grab the wrist.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation.
Good punch.
Well, as usual, Max Holloway punch. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here.
He does a great job fighting from both sides. Beautiful left-hand shots.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Able to land to the body there with the left kick.
Oh, man! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. He's giving him so many different things right now.
his jab is good. There it is. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Holloway gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
20 seconds to go in round 1.
Beautiful body kick.
10 seconds to go in the round. Round 2 next.
All right, relax, recover. Nice work. Just like we did in the gym, your grappling looks sick. This round, I want you to go out there and do it again. This guy can't.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, and for all the good that he did in that round, it was the punching that really led to...
All right, DC, here we go. Round 2. How
You ready
good
to
is
fight?
this? Max
Ready.
Holloway versus
Good.
Zabit Magomedsharif. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back-and-forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Holloway not having it. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Oh, massive right hand. Man, his body not looking too good right now. It's not quite Dominic Reyes against Jan Blachowicz, but these body strikes really starting to add up.
They're starting to pay dividends.
Oh, that's a huge connection there, DC. He is hurt.
Massive hook lands.
Huge shots being landed on both sides.
What a fight!
You're okay. You're okay.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's throwing.
Well, he can't miss. I mean, he's got him hurt. He's got to start looking to finish. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Oh, what a land right there, the seminal blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
I want you to finish him now. He's hurt. I want you to finish him.
Relax, relax. Keep your hands.
That shot blocked by Max Blessed Holloway. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Let's get busy with those hands now, man. Come on, let him go.
Oh, another beautiful body shot there. You see the damage starting to accumulate.
Oh!
And that'll do it!
Oh, my goodness!
What an absolutely crazy knockout here, and that's going to be a hard knockout from which to recover for his opponent. But the